So my name is Jed, and I've founded a program called Bro Better. The reason I found it was I seen a gap in the market, right? We're sending men to school, they're learning maths, trigonometry, physics, English, how to write a story. They might go to higher education, do a university and learn law or something like that, or whatever, right? Engineers. But the problem is the stuff that really impacts men's lives nowadays isn't being taught, like how to manage your emotions, how to build a business, right? How to figure out what your values are and your love languages are so you can live aligned with that, and instead of just resenting the world for you living with lack of purpose. So there's all these things, and then you throw that in the mix with the en masse weakening of men that's just happening around the world at the moment, right? With testosterone levels going through the floor, and even just the label of like toxic masculinity and stuff, because from my point of view, it's not masculinity that's toxic, it's the lack of it, right? It's not tough men, it's not strong men that are out like shooting up schools, it's weak men. Right? They're the weak men. The weak men are the one that are out beating up women and all that sort of stuff, right? I've developed a program called Bro Better, and ideally it's for people that haven't just stood foot in the personal development space yet. So people that are waking up every morning 5 minutes before they have to leave for work, skipping breakfast, jumping in the car, cruising to work, doing a job that they don't really like, a trade or something that everyone told them to do because they're good with their hands, hate their boss, come home, pick up KFC and a six-pack of beers on the way home, have a beer in KFC when they get home, and then, I didn't go to gym again today. Oh, I'll start the diet another day. Oh, I was meant to look into that other thing that I forgot, right? And it's just this comfortability with just complete lack of purpose that ends up just floating around, and then those days turn into months, those months turn into years, years turn into forever, and then you look back on, man, I haven't done anything that I really wanted to. I'm not even living a life that I planned or wanted, and now I'm just stuck here in this job that I don't like, eating crappy food, looking at myself in the mirror, looking shit, feeling shit, and then it sucks, man. It really, really sucks. And the truth is that it's becoming increasingly hard to be a man because we are getting lost with what that even looks like anymore. It's like we shouldn't lead and make decisions, and we shouldn't have a crazy direction and ambitious dreams because we're getting shoved into schools that create followers, not leaders. And there's a massive plethora of issues for men, and not just men but women as well. But I'm not a woman, so I have trouble helping them, right? So the whole idea is that I'm doing the whole thing for men. That's why it's called Bro Better, helping bros become better. It's what a good big brother would teach you if you had one. I think that the way that it adds heaps of value, and the crazy thing is the most value that I've seen out of it wasn't actually its intention. So the intention was teach guys values, help them align goals to their values and their strengths so they know who they are, chase those goals, set actionable steps, small actionable steps, hold them accountable, achieve those goals, mitigate the risk of challenges getting in the way. That's kind of the program in a nutshell. But where I found the real value is by the relationship dynamics from the guys in the program. So I've run 2 iterations of the program, and both times I've had guys come back to me and go, man, my relationship is just 20 times better because now I'm present with my partner. I'm not just trying to do 4 things at once and not listening to her. I'm saying, hold on a second, babe. I'll get with you, just let me finish this so I can give you my full attention. You deserve it. And then their relationship just changed, right? And that's stuff that they don't teach in schools, that you should listen to your partner. You should be present, right? And then not just that, but another guy in the program is like, he's like, man, every time my partner goes out with her girlfriends, I think she's going to cheat on me. And that's a terrible feeling. And it's so common and no one talks about it. And on the surface level, it looks like or he might think it's a her thing. Oh, she dresses this way, or, going to this club, I told her not to go there, creeps are there, blah, 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 right? But if you give that the time and attention that it deserves, again, that no one does, what you find is that it's an insecurity of not being enough deep inside. Oh, I'm not enough, so she's going to go out and get something better. And that's a huge problem, again, across the world. So just having the awareness and providing the space for those conversations to be normal is by far the best element that the Bro Better program has brought to guys, because it's like, hey man, you're allowed to feel insecure, and it actually happens all the time. You're allowed to feel like that, and this is why I back you, man. Look at who you are, look at what you bring to the table. You're a legend, man. Don't worry about it. And just letting guys know that they're okay, and having a support crew that normalizes those conversations around emotions. You think about those things I was talking about where, schools don't teach how to manage your emotions, how to have those conversations, all those things. And then we end up with men that are like 90 something percent of people in prisons are men, and 74% of suicides are men. And then you think of victims of violent crime, but also perpetrators of violent crime. And all of that happens because men have never ever been taught how to manage their emotions. There's no such thing. And I'm not a psychologist or a counselor or anything like that, because you get in those environments. First of all, they're daunting and can be a little bit hostile. Not hostile is not the right word. They can be daunting and uncomfortable. And men don't like to admit that they're going to a counselor or psychologist. But being part of a men's group, firstly, is cool. And secondly, you can get the same, if not more, value from it just by talking about it with a bunch of guys. So learning how to have those conversations, normalize those conversations and hold that space is by far the best thing that's come out of the Bro Better program. If you're feeling lost and don't know where the first step to take is, or you're one of the people that wake up every morning and know that you deserve more than what you're getting, because that's fairly common, and you aren't reaching anywhere near your higher potential, then Bro Better is for you. Bro Better is perfect, because what it's going to teach you is exactly how to take that first step, how to turn those miles away from where you are and where your goals are into inches, so that it's so much more achievable. Then that's what Bro Better is all about. So if Bro Better sounds like something you want to get interested in, just get in touch with our handles. We've got Instagram bro_better, same thing on Facebook. You can get in touch with me personally as well through the comment section below. I'm more than happy to reach out and have a chat. No, I think that's it.
Oh.
Not better or what?